Hello everybody, and welcome back. Last time we completed the ruins of Uncle, and we finally got the final piece of the trident. We also reached the town of Champa, and we learned that the current matriarch is a descendant of the Uncle, and if we manage to obtain an audience with her, she may be able to reforge the trident. We also got the golden ring from Feishi, and we had a lengthy cutscene with Alex, Karst and Agatio. Now, our next destination is Alafra, so I'll see you guys there. Welcome back. So, here we are at Alafra, and actually, before we proceed any further, there's one detail of the overworld that I want to highlight. So, I don't know if I went over this before, but right here we can clearly see the overworld sprite for the ship that technically belongs to the people of Madra. But as you can see, it is completely surrounded by rocky spires, the very same ones that we cannot get through with our far more advanced Lemurian ship. I want you to keep that in mind for an event that will occur in a couple of minutes. But anyways, so we need to somehow get Briggs to Champa. Unfortunately, we can come here and talk to him, but we get the same line of dialogue that we did the last time we visited him. Oh, stopped by for a visit, did you? I wish that I met you under different circumstances. If we had met out on the open seas, you would have seen a different man. So we're about to see how true that statement is. But yeah, unfortunately, speaking with Briggs will not do anything. But if you recall, last time we tried to fix the ship, but we were unsuccessful, unfortunately. But now that we have a few new synergies, we may be able to do something about that. Before that though, I quickly want to talk with Champa, because she has an interesting line of dialogue. Eoleo and I are going to visit Briggs every day. Actually, I think you get the line of dialogue if you try to speak to Eoleo. Eoleo's only just recently started doing that, after that gem fell from the sky and hit him. He was overcome by a terrible fever, and when he recovered, he had this power. So it would seem that similar to Feishi and Kushinada, Eoleo also obtained or awakened his synergy by being hit in the head with a synergy stone. That seems to happen a lot recently. But anyways, the one thing that we could not do last time regarding the boat was to remove the giant boulder. But now that we have the burst synergy, we should be able to do something about it. Though honestly, I don't know why they couldn't just take maybe a couple of either stone masons or some of the strong muscular guys with a couple of sledgehammers and maybe bash the rock. It doesn't seem... it's clearly cracked in the middle, so I don't see how they could not remove it after a couple of tries. But anyways, let's go ahead and use burst. And there we are. Okay, now let's climb all the way back up from here. And we're done. Hey! That block on the mast has disappeared! Hey! Now we can raise the mast and use the sail again! Hey, mate! Let's go tell the mayor the good news! Yeah, let's do that. What is it, Eoleo? What are you so excited about? It's true! The block that was pinning the mast down is gone! You were the ones who did it, weren't you? Yes. I knew you would do it someday. Still, Briggs will be pleased when he hears about this. Well then, let's go tell him. Alright. I still just can't quite believe that the stone block on top of the mast has totally vanished. I'm telling you, Mayor, I saw it with my own eyes. I mean, I didn't see it. It's gone. If you don't believe us, you can go see for yourself. Huh? What? Whoa, hey! It's gone! That huge block is really gone! Excellent news, Mayor! Unfortunately, the Mayor of Madra will probably try to take it from us now. But that can wait. Who was able to move the block? Felix. Felix, did you do this? Surprised to see us, Mayor? Did you do this? We left Alafra some time ago, but we just returned and destroyed the stone block. Exploring? What brought you back to Alafra right now? Felix had a hunch that we might be needed here. Mayor, not to interrupt, but shouldn't we begin repairs on your ship now? Yes, you're right, of course. Gather the townspeople and get them to work on the mast. Yes, sir, we're on our way. We shouldn't need too many people to raise the mast. Alright, I am counting on you. Destroying the stone must have been quite a challenge. Why don't you come back to my manor to get some rest? Sure. You're too kind, Mayor. We'd be happy to. Thank you again, Mayor. You keep a fine house. Don't be silly. You've done us a great deed. It was the least I could do. Even if he gets the boat fixed, I don't think he's going to hand it over to Madra. I agree. He's being way too nice for me not to be a little suspicious of him. I'm sorry. Did you girls have something you'd like to share with us? I see. And we get the sepia screen to signify passage of time. Gia, how are the repairs coming along? Things seem to be moving slowly down there. Milord, these things take time. Sir, there's a problem. Calm down, man. You're a soldier. What are you so flustered about? Briggs destroyed the prison and escaped with his pirates. But even more important than that, we get Jenna's battle theme back. Anyways, on with the plot. What? Were you asleep while this was going on? Don't be silly. How could Briggs possibly break out of our prison? It's one of the strongest in Oceania. It is also the only prison in Oceania, as far as we know. I don't know what happened, but before I knew it, they smashed a hole in the wall. Mayor, the mast has been raised. Hey, what's up? Wait, you're supposed to be guarding the prisoners. What happened? It appears that Briggs has escaped. That's no good. What are you standing around for? Search the area! Find Briggs at once! It might not be quite that easy. He is a pirate after all, a famous one. Enough of that. Move it! Regardless, I'm going to go inspect my boat. Oh, and Felix and his crew were there too, weren't they? I treat you like an honored guest in my home. Usually, one feels a certain obligation to those who do them such a kind service. Am I right? So, don't just stand there. Return the favor and find me Briggs. Come on, hurry up. Let's go. Move it. Let's go see the boat. The mayor of Alafra certainly does know how to look out for his own interests, doesn't he? That's one way of putting it. Well, so what do? Do we go after Briggs? Well, not because of the mayor of Alafra, but we do have to. Don't feel like you have to do them any favors. Felix can decide for himself what to do. At the very least, I want to go see the sailing ship, now that it's fixed. Let's just go outside and take a quick look. Alright. So sadly, Jenna's battle team is gone. Yet again, for now. And if I wanted to try and go to the Alafran cave, which I want to, we can right now. Oh, it's you! Where have you been? We haven't seen you around Alafra lately. And in fact, the only place we can go right now is the port of Alafra, because all the villagers are set up in a way that they pretty much block you from going to any other way. The mayor was actually singing and skipping when he went to the dock. He seemed so pleased. So yeah, we can't leave Alafra, we can only go to the dock. So let's head there. Briggs! Briggs, where are you taking my boat? He's attempting to steal it! Thief! Thief! Did you call me a thief? I pay for this boat, fair and square. I am no thief. You're the thieves! You tried to take our boat away, after we paid you so much for it. You're the one who stole our boat. Ahoy, Briggs. Uh-oh, it's Felix. You're not afraid of them, are you? Look how far away they are. There's no way they can catch us now. You're right, they're stuck on the land, and we got this boat. They can't catch us. What would they do? Swim? Ha! You're right, they can't board us from way over there. Wasn't there something you wanted to do the next time you saw Felix? Don't tell me you forgot. It's all you ever talked about while you were in jail. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So, now's your chance. Do what you swore to do. Bleh. Is that the best you could come up with? But, Chaucha, they're an awfully tough bunch. See? It's that attitude right there. That's why you'll never amount to anything. You know what? You're right. Hey, Felix! You guys take care! And keep Alafra safe from thieves and pirates. And politicians, too. What? I doubt we'll ever meet again, but if we do, remember this. Neener, 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 neener. Neener, neener, bleh. How very dignified. That may have been a bit much. If you make him mad, he might chase us right back to Champa. What? You let Briggs get away! You and your friends talk a good game, but when trouble happens, where are you? Well, isn't this a fine mess? My prized ship, stolen by a bunch of filthy pirate scum. Get up! They're gone, and you let them escape. You guys have royally botched this one. This ruins everything. You all ought to be ashamed. All of you were cowering, while I was the only one to stand up to them. All of you! I'm going back to my manor. And you, Felix, I am extremely disappointed in you. There will be no reward for you, Felix. You let that brig steal my ship. You're lucky I don't lock you up in his stead. Bah, I had enough of this. Don't just stand there with your mouth gaping. Get out of here! We don't have a boat, so there's no reason for anyone to be here at the port. Return to town. What an awful person. Do you suppose he's always this self-centered? Most likely, yes. Yes, he is terribly irritating. You're quite right, Felix. I'll wager Briggs is returning to Champa, personally. Well, it doesn't matter. I think we had enough of this town. Shall we be leaving? Yes. Great. Let's leave as soon as possible, shall we? So I said that, but there's actually one more thing that I want to do. Now that Briggs has successfully executed his jailbreak, we can actually explore a little bit more of the Alafran caves, and we can get access to a few more items. So we're going to do that before we leave Alafra for good. Briggs came through here and disappeared into a forest. Scared the pants clean off me. Alright. So of course the Alafran caves, the enemies here are insanely weak, so I'm going to use avoid so we can save some time. So if you recall, the last time we were here, we managed to open 3 chests. Small cut here. So yeah, I also like that you can see their footprints right here. So yeah, last time we saw a bunch of chests that we could not get. These ones, right here. But now, thanks to Briggs and his men, we can actually reach them. But yeah, it's a neat touch that you can actually see the footprints laying out the path that they took to escape. So if we go right through here and then jump over, we can get a couple of items. First off, we got 777 coins, a Psy Crystal, and a potion. And there's one more thing that we can do. First off, right here we are in Briggs' cell, and we can see how they managed to escape. The crate was covering up a door into the cave, but if we inspect the base right here, or the jar, we got some power bread. Alright, with that we are pretty much done, and unfortunately we cannot use retreat here, so we'll have to walk. So yeah, what I was saying earlier, it actually makes no sense that Briggs somehow managed to escape, because the sailing ship was completely surrounded by rocky spires. The only reason I can think of as to why the rocky spires were placed that way in the overworld map is that they wanted to avoid players that had obtained the Lemurian ship from running into it, because otherwise it makes no sense whatsoever that they managed to somehow sail through the rocky spires. But anyways, of course that they went back to Champa. So I'm going to make a small cut and I'll see you guys in a moment. Welcome back. Alright, so here we are finally back at Champa. And now we can see that all the pirates are here, as well as a bunch of crates. Now, nobody has to do anything he or she doesn't want to do. We owe Briggs a lot of thanks. Awava is the last possessor of the ancient secrets of Uncle, a long-lost civilization. There's nothing she can't fix, no matter how broken it is. She is quite the blacksmith. So yeah, this is the same guy that we talked to last time. Briggs fought the odds to bring us jewels and food. He's an amazing leader. Alright. So before we go any further, I actually want to rest at the inn, because we do have a tough battle ahead of us. And also because I believe there's a hidden item right here? Yeah. So there's an elixir, but we cannot carry any more of it. So we'll leave that there. And I believe there's also something right here. Yeah, we got 12 coins. Hey, you just came to Champa not too long ago, didn't you? Yes. You'll be pleased to know that Briggs found ancient parent treasure and brought us all food. So that is the excuse that he told everybody. And there we have Briggs. Whoa! You're Felix! What? Really? It's Felix? You're awfully persistent, aren't you? Briggs, get out of here! Felix is here to finish you off! What was that? Felix? Here? Oh no! It's really him! I gotta get out of here! So, ever the brave man here. Anyways, here we are at the Eclipse section of Champa. I do believe there's something here. I want to quickly set up a shortcut for review. Yeah, right there. We should have a sleep bomb. Alright, I surrender. I'll go back to Alafra, but only if Briggs is going. These ones will block our way. I believe there's something right here. No, this is another one. So anyway, if we want to find Briggs, we want to go to the top of the cliffs section. But before that, right here, we have a lucky medal. Alright. We're very near the top here. Oh, come on, I'm not doing anything, leave me alone. Okay, here we are. Hold it right there. So, Felix, you've come. Don't assume I'll go so easy on you this time. Is that boy him? The mighty warrior you told me about? I told you he didn't look like much, Grandma. Weren't you even listening to me? All you told me is that his name is Felix and that he's a mighty warrior. He doesn't look like the sort of person who's interested in stealing our jewels, though. But that's not the point, Grandma! If you don't destroy him now, he's going to take me far away, and you won't ever see me again. Oh, now, he doesn't look like the kind of boy who would do that. If he takes me away, poor Leo will be so sad. What do you say about that, huh? Oh, that's just not fair. You know I can't deny my darling great-grandson. I don't see why I should be the one to get you out of this mess, but I cannot bear to see Elio sad. Grandma, please! Oh, alright. Listen, you have no idea what you're getting into. I think you better leave. So, it's hard to tell, but what she's holding right there, that red and green thing, is actually a tiny salamander. And depending on our response here, that may lead us to a boss battle. So, this is actually quite a tough boss battle because you can access it fairly early on, as soon as you get to explore the Great Eastern Sea. All you need is the Burst Synergy, and of course also the Part Synergy to obtain the Burst Synergy. So if you're at a lower level than I am right now, you may want to save before you answer. But let's say yes. Sorry, no. Stubborn, are you? Oh well, if that is the way it's going to be, get ready for your medicine. Heart of the Earth, Fury of the Forge's flames, grant me power! Alright, here we have, all of a sudden, a boss battle. We have an Abimander. It is level 35, it has 3792 HP, 87 synergy, 281 attack, 89 defense, 94 agility and 41 luck. It has a Venus and Jupiter resistance of 100, a Mars resistance of 175, and a Mercury resistance of 25. And it has a Mars elemental power of 115. It normally uses 2176 experience points, which then become 2828 if we finish it off with a Mercury gene. It drops 1330 coins, which then become 1729, and it will always drop a potion. As for its commands, it has the basic attack, the Fire Breath and His Stand monster skills, and the Starmine monster skill, which is quite unique. It is a Mars attack with a power of 25, but it counts as a summon with a 30% damage multiplier. And it also has the Fiery Blast, Guard, and Impair synergies. So this is the one enemy or boss encounter that I mentioned that I was waiting for in order to showcase the Odyssey and Diamondberg monster skills. Sorry, synergies. So this is going to be mostly me buffing up Pierce and Felix, and I'm going to have them take out the Abimander. And of course I'm going to try for the EXP and coin boost, as always. So the Abimander has almost 3800 HP. And it also takes two actions every turn. And there we have Starmine. 88, 94, 167. Yeah, it can be quite dangerous actually. Let's continue doing that. Let's get... just to be safe, I'm going to use Healing Aura and not get Kindle back. Alright, with that everybody should be fully buffed, although I only care about Felix and Pierce right now. $345, 378. So almost 1400 in 2 turns, with only a total of 4 attacks. I'll do it a couple more times and then we'll start using Mercury Gene. And let's actually use Resist to boost our resistance. Alright, so 2100, give or take. Alright, he pretty much wasted his turn. Let's take this opportunity to take Kindle back, and let's use Resist once more, and then continue on with Diamondberg. Alright, so one more turn. Oh, yeah. I was thinking when that would eventually actually stun somebody, and it did. So one more round of Odyssey and Diamondberg, and then I'm going to start using all of Pierce's gene. Alright, so Felix will defend. Let's... what can I do here? Let's do that, why not? Actually no, let's heal just to be safe, and let's continue boosting our elemental resistance. And let's see. Steam, chill, this is chill. $309. There we go, perfect. My salamander! You beat my salamander! I thought he was unbeatable. How could this be? How did you do that? What are you? Grandma, what's going on? I thought you were going to protect me. What do you mean? What am I doing? I've done everything I can. Grandma! He's going to take me away. He's a bad guy. You have to do something. I'm sorry, Briggs, but you'll have to fight him yourself. What? You heard me. I'm through pampering you. You have to get out of this yourself. But Grandma, look at him. I mean, look what he can do. I know, dear, but there's nothing I can do to help. You don't want him to take you away, do you? But what about poor Leo? Alright. Excuse me, there seems to be a small misunderstanding. Yeah, I don't like standing here listening to a pirate called us, the bad guys. Pirate? My Briggs? He stole a ship from Alafra and escaped from their jail, a ship we helped fix. Briggs, is this true? But Grandma, they... We should tell you, we're not here to take Briggs back to Alafra. So, you decided you don't want to run errands for the mayor of Alafra? Yes. Good. That greedy bag of horror can do his own dirty work, for all I care. Briggs. Piracy? Why? Grandma, it's not what you think. These guys, they... Briggs, you just hush up. It all makes sense now. The gems, the food, your absence. What do you mean? What makes sense? They're telling the truth. And you, Briggs, you've been lying to me this whole time. You're going to take their word over your own grandsons? You got that right. I should have known better than to believe you, you scoundrel. He only did it for Champa. Chaucha. You came. I heard Felix had shown up looking for you. I was worried. What do you mean Briggs did it for Champa? All of that food? Stolen goods? No, we paid for everything we brought back with us. But you stole a boat to do it, didn't you? Grandma, we found those jewels ourselves, and we paid Alafra well for that ship, didn't we? Well, yeah, you paid with stolen money, but sure. Your story has a ring of truth to it. Thank you, Felix. Your honesty speaks well of you. We were pirates, for a short while, until we find the jewels. But if not for our efforts, Champa would have started away long ago. But that doesn't excuse resorting to piracy. Hey, it's not like we were doing it for the money. We wanted to save Champa. Those jewels we found are very valuable. We intend to repair each town we borrowed from. Isn't that true? What's the matter with you? You said on the boat that we would repay every last town. Oh, yeah, you're right. We really ought to try to make amends for what we done. That is the truth, grandmother. Can you find it in your heart to forgive your only grandson? Alright. I'm too old for grudges. But what about Felix? What do you say, Felix? Can you forgive my husband? Sure. I agree, Felix. If each town is repaid what was stolen, I see no reason for complaint. Do you hear that? They forgive you, too. That means you can leave Eoleo with nothing to fear. I don't know what to say. You know, you look a little strange. Oh, really? You haven't got a cold, have you? Do you have a fever? What are you talking about? No, I am positive. You look flushed too. You better lie down before it gets worse. She worries about me. Hurry up and get into bed so you can get some rest. Oh, for goodness sake, you don't want to give them your cold, do you? Come on! So, what brings you to Champa? I mean, you didn't come here to catch bricks, from what I gathered. Ah well, to be young and foolish again. If you ever need to consult with me on any number of subjects, you're welcome anytime. Alright, so finally we have an audience with Obaba. And actually, first I want to quickly read her mind. Now I've done it. I said I would help them with anything, but I'm only good at fixing broken things. So if we position ourselves right in front of her and press the A button, we can present her with the pieces of the trident. This looks like a weapon! It looks like part of a trident, but it's only 1/3 of the whole thing, it seems. Wait, could it be? Is this the legendary trident of Uncle? I'll hold on to this for you. It won't do you any good like this, and I'll keep it safe here. You seem unsure. You don't think I'll pull a fast one on you, do you? No. Ah, that's nice. Don't you worry. If you bring me the other 2 pieces, I'll be happy to rebuild it for you. And also, I believe right now she also has a different line of dialogue, if you read her mind. All of my smithing knowledge and training was solely so that I might rebuild the legendary trident. I cannot wait to get all 3 pieces and repair the ancient weapon of Uncle. So let's give her the second piece. Ah, have you found the second piece, dear? It's magnificent! I'll hold on to this as well. Wouldn't want it getting lost, now would we? Only one to go. Soon, I'll have the chance to test my skills to their full extent. I can hardly wait. And here we finally go. Well done! You found all 3 pieces of the trident. That means I can begin work reforging the ancient trident of Uncle. At last! We'll just toss all 3 pieces in here, shall we? Sure. Just leave it to me. Heart of the earth, fury of the forge's flames, grant me power! That's funny. Nothing happened. What's going on? Something's happening. Is that the legendary trident? After all these years, the trident is complete again. But what's making it float like that? Regardless, the trident has been fixed. It belongs to you now, Felix. Use it well. All of my training was for the single purpose of reforging the ancient trident. The trident seems to have some amazing power. The legends must be true. No matter what you encounter at sea, no monster can stand against you with that trident. So even further emphasizing the importance of the trident against Poseidon. And it is floating, but we can't get to it. So of course we have to use reveal. Because out of nowhere we have the small hidden platforms. But anyways, Felix got the trident. So finally, after all that work, we finally got the trident of Uncle. Let's quickly go over it, shall we? So the trident of Uncle, it belongs to a different class of gear on its own. It can be equipped, but it will not replace your current weapon, because it is not categorized as a staff or an axe or a mace or a long blade or light blade. The side effect of equipping it boosts mercury resistance by 20 points, and more important than that, It can be used from your inventory to deal a Jupiter-based attack that is equal to the user's standard attack with a 20% damage increase. And that specific attack will break through Poseidon's barrier. So with that, we finally have all the means necessary to traverse through the Sea of Time. And we also have a few other items that I want to take over to Sunshine. For example, we have that Sylph Feather, and I may want to clear up my inventory a little bit. So off screen I'm going to be doing just that. But we're pretty much done. We cleared out everything regarding Briggs, and our journey through the Great Eastern Sea, or at the very least our journey to reach Lemuria, is reaching the end. So next time we'll begin at the center of the Great Eastern Sea, right near the Sea of Time, and we'll finally tackle Poseidon. See you guys